Here's a question for you. Father Christmas, Santa Claus, Saint Nick, whatever you want to call him, what do you think he drives? Obviously the company car is a sleigh with reindeer power. But if he went for four wheels, what do you think he'd go for? Well, I think he'd rather like something like this. A 1958 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud Series 1. Let me explain to you why. He's been doing this Father Christmas gig for a few hundred years or so now. So a man of his age and stature doesn't really want to be seen in a Mondeo. He needs something more refined, more stately. So surely a Rolls-Royce is the perfect fit. But then he doesn't want to be seen as something too new. I mean, Christmas is a time for nostalgia. So surely a classic Silver Cloud is much more fitting. It's even got a replacement Rudolph on the bonnet to guide us on our way. Now, whilst I think this is the perfect car for Santa, I'm going to pick up Paul to see what he thinks of my choice. I think he's got some tests in mind. Ah, there he is, little smiling face. Glad he's been making use of public transport. Let the train take the strain.
Wow! Merry Christmas, Tiff!
Merry Christmas to you, Paul. So what do you think of my Santa Claus car choice? Are you good?
Very interesting choice, but Tiff, you got to get with the Christmas spirit a little bit more. You got to get a bit of Christmas magic.
No, Paul.
Bah humbug. That's all I've got to say. Come on, Scrooge mentality.
No.
What's going on with you?
No.
I thought he looked good in red. Anyway, back to the Rolls, and I had a couple of reservations about Tiff's choice. To travel the globe in 24 hours, Santa's transport needed to be seriously quick, and the Silver Cloud, well, wasn't.
This interior is fantastic. There's burnt walnut everywhere. I don't want to put you off in any way, but it's a bit of a wheezy old classic car, though.
Wheezy old classic car? Is that what you think? Just wait.
Where did that come from?
You see, this is no ordinary Rolls-Royce. This is one of the amazing creations of Jonathan Ward's Icon Company in San Fernando Valley in California. And what he does, it's a range, they call him his derelicts, he calls them. And he loves getting an old body shell, completely unaltered, with the patina, the rust, the fade of the body. And then underneath, he throws everything out. So out has gone the little 6-cylinder, 155 horsepower Rolls-Royce engine. And instead, under the body, we've got a 7-litre V8 Chevy with 550 horsepower. And he puts Brembo brakes all round, racing suspension. So he creates these most amazing, sort of the ultimate resto-mod, I guess you'd call it. It's just awesome.
This is the best car I've ever been in my life. I absolutely love it. It suits you. Forget Santa. It's your car down to a T. Wow, what a car. Come on, let's hear that V8 again. Absolutely brilliant.
But his attention to detail with Jonathan, he just goes crazy. All this worn up with it.
See the dials.
All the instruments and dials, yeah, all recreated in the original logo, but obviously modern electronics underneath. I actually visited him at his San Fernando Valley base about 5 years ago, and he let me drive his first ever derelict. This was a prototype, his own car, a DeSoto wagon, a huge American thing. And I couldn't believe it. So as soon as I heard there was a Rolls-Royce, this is the only British car he's done so far.
Absolutely amazing. When you pulled up, I just thought it was an old Rolls-Royce. Little did I know. So everything underneath is brand spanking new.
Yeah, everything underneath. It's like that lovely phrase, you know, I mean, Jonathan doesn't do things by halves, meaning, you know, everything's perfection. And yet he very much does do things by half, because half this car is completely old, rusty, patina, worn out bodywork, and underneath is this brand new brake, shock absorbers, engine, transmission, limited slip differential, sports gearbox. It's just, well, it's iconic.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. Even though you wouldn't get into the Christmas spirit of your Santa outfit, my bit of magic, let's try and get into the spirit of Christmas now. We'll have a bit of a challenge, see if we can create some joy in this car in a town. You up for that?
I'm sure they'll notice.
Hi. Yes. Go on, Tiff. Give it some revs.
Oh, that lady, now we're in trouble. That was your idea. He made me do it.
These lads like it. Oh, that noise is just brilliant. You just wouldn't expect it from a car like this, would you?
Man on his phone.
Oh yeah, I need to get the old Royal Wave going in the back, don't I? Think you got a good Royal Wave going?
Oh yeah, I've got a good one. I've got the Royal Wave.
Well, you got the proper Royal Wave.
After about 5 minutes, it became clear that the V8 Rolls was probably spreading more amusement than joy. So we thought we'd get back out of town and onto some open roads.
I've got another challenge. Challenge is it practical?
Is it practical? Look at this, you've got him a transit van. What can be more practical? I've got a huge boot in the back. I can fit all Rudolph's feet in there, plus hundreds of presents, thousands of presents possibly. And of course, don't forget, Santa's got 364 days a year off. So he probably got his golf clubs in the boot, plenty of space for that, you know. Yes, it's practical.
Okay, I'll give you that. There's plenty of room on the back seat. This amazing bench seat. You got bench seats in the front as well?
Yeah, bench seats, armrest, adjustable armrest on the door, all clad in this wonderful leather. And this leather he uses is not UV resistant, so it actually fades quickly. That's what he wants. He wants this leather to look old as soon as
Absolutely
possible.
brilliant. The attention to detail is just fantastic.
The only way you can tell it's not a real Rolls-Royce is just by the wheels, because he wants those big disc brakes to slow it down. He has to have the big rims, so the low-profile tyres are a one giveaway. Apart, there is one other giveaway, because he's got his little trademark gecko, which is at different places in different ones of his derelict cars.
Brilliant.
We've got it right on the bonnet there. Getting a bit of sunshine on the bonnet there.
I gotta say, this is absolutely brilliant. So, if you're short of things to buy me for Christmas, here you go.
I'm afraid my budget doesn't quite stretch to your Christmas present this year, Paul. I mean, they're not just crazy money, really. I mean, it is crazy money. But depending on what model you want and what alterations you want, you're talking about having to take Icon £500,000. But then, you know, that's the same as a Singer Porsche, you know.
Singer,
so,
Alphaholics, Dion,
yeah.
they're all up there in
so
terms
these
of price.
resto-mods don't come cheap.
Certainly a bit more than your average stocking filler. But speaking of presents, we had another test for the car, and incredibly, Tiff was now really getting into the festive spirit. You could almost call it a Christmas miracle.
All right then, Paul, you've actually got me in the Christmas mood now, so I've got one test for you. I've got some presents behind me. See if you can wrap them whilst I'm driving. But before you start, have you got a seatbelt on back there?
I have got lap belts in the back.
Ah.
And it soon became clear why Tiff was so keen to have me strapped in.
I'm going to wrap this present. I'm going to see how easy it is to do it in the back of this.
How are you?
Oh,
How are you? All of a sudden the steering's gone a bit weird, Paul. I don't know why, but it's all over the place. Oh dear. Oh, sorry, Paul. Actually, it's handled quite well. Amazingly, I'm pressing on, but it takes these corners quite well.
I feel sick.
Whoa. It does handle. It's a bit vague at the front end, but okay, I'm back. How's the wrapping going? I want a ribbon on the top, by the way.
You know what you can do with your ribbon?
So what is the conclusion to this
Conclusion
test?
is,
No, you can't. Oh, no, look, oh.
I think that's a pretty good job, Tim. Happy Christmas, mate. This is from me to you.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
Honestly, he's so ungrateful. But with all that over, Tiff had one more test for Santa's Rolls, which he said was the most important of them all.
Right, let's see if we can do a burnout in a Rolls-Royce from 1958. A little pressure on the brake pedal, and oh yes, we can do burnout.
Merry Christmas,
everyone!
Santa, you're a hooligan.